see on the road. As a guy who has one of those bikes.
Well, and they tend to get upset when people are on the path walking and stuff too, so. All right, so we have neck and shoulder request. Anybody else with any body spots that want attention today? Not anything in particular? Wrist? Sure. All right. I think these guys are coming to join us. Welcome. We're just getting started, so welcome. Good. Yeah, for sure. Please do. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So let's start in child's pose today. Your knees can be together, they can be wide apart, whatever feels comfortable. Just make sure your big toes are touching as you sit back on your heels. Let your chest drape over your thighs. Let your head come down. And if your head doesn't quite make it to rest on your mat, you can rest it on your hands, stacked flat or as fists. Try to let those hips just fall gently back towards the heels. And just close your eyes and settle for a few moments. Settle into your body. And start to settle into your breath. Just allow that breath to pass in and out through your nose. Slow inhales. Full, complete exhales. And as your breath moves in and out through your nose, try to expand your lungs to their absolute fullest state with that inhalation. And then slowly and completely empty those lungs, squeezing every last bit of stale air out, and then allow that next inhalation to come in. Just mentally preparing yourself for your practice this morning. So let go of what the day has already had in store for you. Let go of the weekend that's passed by thus far. And just bring yourself right here, to the here and now. Try not to let one breath pass by unnoticed throughout this entire practice this morning. And then start to extend and reach those hands all the way up to the top of your mat. Pull yourself slowly up to your hands and your knees, so slowly coming up through table. And then widen your hands as wide as your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and make sure your wrist crease is parallel with the top of your mat. Look back at your knees. They should be right underneath your hips. So your thighs are parallel, so are your shins. So try not to make a V shape with the legs. Try to bring those knees in a bit. And now look down to the ground. Press the earth away from you. And on an inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chin, open the throat, look up. Exhale, tuck the tail, tuck the chin, rounding out the back. And inhale back into your cow. Make that U shape with the spine. Exhale, round it out into that cat, slowly arching the back. And just do a couple rounds, moving at the measure of your own breath here. Keep pressing firmly through the hands, fingers spread wide. Gripping with the pads of your fingers. Good, take one more inhale and one more exhale. And come back to a neutral tabletop position when you're done. Take your right foot, bring it up in between your hands. Curl your left toes under, take your left foot forward to join your right, and just hang in a ragdoll forward bend. So bend your knees, let your whole upper body dangle, let your arms just hang heavy. Give the head a little shake as though saying no. Bring your head back to center and just start to nod the head yes, up and down a couple times. And then just let it go, let it hang. Let the arms hang heavy. Let gravity pull you down for a few moments longer. Good. Take your hands to your shins, and as you inhale next time, come up to a flat back. Lean a bit of weight into your toes as you bring your hips over your ankles, and take one more inhale here. Take a gentle grip on the back of the legs. Start to draw yourself in, chest to thighs, chin, nose, then forehead. Draw in. Beautiful. Release your hands to the earth. Keep your right foot where it is. Take a big step back with the left and lower your left knee. Untuck your toes. So your right foot is now close to that right hand. Try to get your right knee directly over top of your right ankle. Maybe that left knee can slide a little bit further back behind you. Open up that left hip flexor. Drop the hips forward and down. Lift the chest, lift the chin, looking up slightly. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears as you breathe. Try to focus the eyes to a single point. Take one more deep breath in as you exhale. Relax the head down, curl the left toes, pick up the left knee, big step forward, and then take a big step back with the right foot. Set your right knee down, untuck the right toes. Walk that left foot a little closer to the left hand. Drop the hips down towards the earth. Try to keep knee over ankle, shoulders over wrists. Lifting the chin, lifting the chest. You're up on the pads of the fingers like you were trying to gather them in towards each other as you push the earth away. Keeping those right toes pointing straight back behind you as you breathe deeply. Take another full inhale, and as you exhale, relax the head down, curl the right toes, pick up the right knee, and then big step forward with the right foot. Fold over those legs. Good, hands on the shins, inhale, flat back, long spine, gaze forward, grab the back of the legs, pull yourself down. Now with your next inhale, press through the feet, soft knees, circle the arms all the way up to the sky. Turn the palms out, circle the arms down, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Turn the palms out and swan dive all the way down. Look forward as you inhale, lengthening the spine. Now take your palms flat to your mat and step back. Top of a push-up from toes or from knees. Pull the belly in. And again, keep those wrist creases straight, parallel with the top of your mat. Shoulders over wrists. Lift through that low belly as you inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, begin to lower. Your elbows skim the sides of the body. Untuck the toes, lift gently through the back of the head, cobra. So squeeze those legs together. Slide your hands back so they're right beside your chest. Push into those hands, inhale just a little higher. Tuck the toes, hips to the sky. Push your chest back, come back to down dog. So relax your head, and if your hamstrings are really tight this morning, bend your knees a little bit. Try to push your armpits towards your ankles. Relax your head, let it go. Good. If your heels are more than 4 inches off the ground, step the feet in just a little bit closer. Good. Put that little bend in the knees if needed, pushing the chest gently back. On an inhale, lift your right leg slowly up behind you. Try to keep that leg straight with your toes and your kneecap pointing down to the ground. Level out your hips as best you can. Relax your head. Relax the head, just let it go. So imagine you were looking at your navel. Inhale that right leg just a little higher, and now big step forward with that right foot. This time, stay on your back toes. Walk your right foot out to the right. Wiggle that left foot back as far as you can. Now, pull your right hip back as you draw the left hip forward. Move the heart forward and breathe. Left hand's going to come in just a bit closer. Stay on the fingerprints as your right arm comes out like a wing. Turn your head, look at your thumb, and now inhale, lift that right arm up slowly. Good, one more inhale, reach for the clouds. Exhale, lower that right arm down. Move that left hand out of the way, big step forward with the left foot, and fold. On the inhale, soft knees, circle the arms all the way up, look up. Turn the palms out, let the arms circle down, bring the hands to the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Palms turn out, swan dive, come all the way down, forehead draws in. Inhale, look forward, lengthening the spine. Plant your palms. Step back to plank. So you're at the top of a push-up, either a push-up from the toes or a push-up from the knees. Push the earth away, pull the belly in. Stay strong across that upper back, so shoulders forward, right over the wrists. Make your body into a straight line. Good, so try not to lift your hips higher than the shoulders. Now look forward as you inhale, lower slow as you exhale. Curl into your cobra, good, elbows hugging in. Legs are straight, feet are heavy. Good, inhale just a little higher, tuck the toes, hips to the sky, downward facing dog, breathe. Good, on your next inhale, lift your left leg up, nice and slow. Try to keep it straight. Press that heel away from you. Spread your toes. Firm pressure in both hands. Inhale the left leg a little higher. Now big step forward with your left foot. Take your feet to a hip distance stance. Make sure you're starting with your foot up at the top of your mat. Wiggle that right foot back as far as it'll go. Gathering those fingerprints, lifting the chest, press that right leg as straight as you can get it. Now, left hip back, right hip forward. Just square your hips to the top of your mat. Right hand comes in just a bit closer. Stay on the fingerprints, left arm like a wing. Turn your head, look at your left thumb. And now inhale, start to lift that left arm up. Try to keep pressing that right leg straight. Keep that left knee hugging in over that left ankle by driving down through that left big toe and that inner left heel. One more inhale, reach through those left fingers. As you exhale, let that left arm come down. Move that right hand back to the right. Big step forward with your right foot. Fold at the top of your mat and breathe. Try to have the weight balance between the heels and the toes. Good, take your hands to your shins, inhale to a flat back, long spine, gaze forward. Now take a gentle grip on the legs, pull yourself down. Try to let your toes continue to take just as much weight as your heels. Breathe here. Good, release those legs, wait for the inhale, soft knees, circle the arms up, look up, turn your palms out, let the arms circle down, bring your hands to your heart. Take a breath in, exhale completely. Now we inhale, circle the arms up, take a hold of your left wrist, lean to your right as you exhale, chest forward, hips forward. Try to keep the weight even in both those feet. Pull the shoulders down, away from the ears. Good, inhale to center. Holding the right wrist now, we lean to the left. Shoulders stay down, neck is long. Good, inhale to center. Hands at shoulder distance width, lift the chin. Pressing the hips forward as you engage the buttocks. Take a deep breath in and lengthen, and now lean back as you exhale. Keep your heart lifting up towards the sky. Continue to breathe. Pressing through the feet, inhale, slowly come up, and now reach forward and fold all the way down. Inhale, look forward and lengthen. Option 1, bind those big toes. If you can't grab the big toes with those first 2 fingers, grab the ankles or the calves. Look forward as you inhale, long spine. Pull yourself down, and you're making this an active forward bend here. So if you're holding your big toes, it's your pointer and middle finger making J-shaped hooks right around the big toes so your palms are facing each other. And as you pull up on the big toes, your toes push down into those fingers. So if you want to take the grip, you can hold with both the fingers if you can. First 2. You got it. So right around. And then as the fingers pull up, the toes really smush them down, back down to the ground. And then as the elbows bend, it's like you're playing a little game of tug of war between the hands and feet. Good. You're welcome. On your next inhale, come up to that flat back. Release the grip. Take your hands to the earth. Step back to the top of a push-up. And remember, you can modify to the knees, but just keep your shoulders forward. Space between the shoulder blades pressing up to the sky. Pull the belly in. So shoulders forward. Good. Look forward as you inhale. Lower with control as you exhale. Curl into your cobra. And then slide your elbows forward until they're under your shoulders. Bring your hands to shoulder distance apart as well. Good. So you want your forearms to be parallel to each other here. So let your elbows come forward right under the shoulders. So let your elbows come right up, like you were in Sphinx pose, and then bring them in. Beautiful. And then pull the chest forward, lift through the crown. So try to bring the elbows in. Good. Lift through the crown of the head, shoulders down, away from the ears. Close the eyes for a moment. Try to really lengthen your spine here. Good. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your head, widen your elbows, lower your chest, plant your hands next to your chest. Tuck your toes under, press up to your knees, and then lift your hips right up. Push your chest gently back. Just let that head hang heavy. Good. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up behind you and take a big step forward with your right foot. And now this time, we're going to bring the left foot in a little closer so we can plant it on a 45-degree angle. Slowly walk your hands up to your knee, your thigh, your hips, and now square your hips completely to the top of your yoga mat. So try not to turn to the left. Point those hips straight ahead. So the more we turn the left foot in, the easier it is to get that left hip forward. Right knee over right ankle. Good, now reach the arms all the way up. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears as you breathe. Good, one more inhale. As you exhale, turn the palms out, circle the arms around and behind your back. Clasp your hands. Come onto your left toes. Find something to look at, maybe down on the ground ahead of you. See if you can lift your left foot off the earth, balancing on that right foot. Maybe this is enough right here. Maybe some of you can start to lift the left leg up as the chest comes down. Try to keep that leg in line with the torso. Keep squeezing the space between the shoulder blades together. So don't bring the chest all the way down if the left leg isn't lifting up parallel to the earth. Try to keep that body in a straight line. If you've leaned forward, inhale, slowly come up. Let's set the left foot down next to the right. Relax the arms to the sides. Breathe. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Exhale and fold, come all the way down. Inhale to a flat back, long spine, look forward. Take your palms to the earth. Step back, top of a push-up. Shoulders stay forward. Good, don't collapse between the shoulder blades. Lift through the low belly. Look forward as you inhale. Lower all the way down to the ground as you exhale. Clasp your hands behind your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Send your knuckles towards your heels. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, lift the forehead. Lift the chest. Try not to lift the legs, but lift the arms just away from the body and keep sending those knuckles back. Beautiful. Breathe. Try to breathe through your nose, in and out. Can you inhale, lift both legs up? Stretch those toes back behind you. Beautiful. One more. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, release the body down. Hands next to the chest. Tuck your toes under. Slowly press up to your hands and knees. And now hips to the sky. Downward dog. Stretch it out here. Good. Inhale, lift the left leg up. And exhale, step your left foot forward. Step your right foot in a bit closer, plant it on a 45. Hands to the knee, thigh, hips. Square your hips to the top of your mat. And when you're ready, let the arms reach up, look up. Pull the shoulders down, away from the ears. Keep pushing into that left big toe, that inner left heel. Drawing left hip back, right hip forward. Keep that right leg as straight as you can. Take another inhale, reach and extend up, turn the palms out, arms circle around behind you. So if last time you were left over right, just switch it to right over left. Squeeze between the blades. Come on to your back toes. Lift off those right toes if you can. Maybe the toes stay just touching. Maybe you're hinging into your warrior three. Find your edge. Little trick here when the wind is strong. Focus your eyes on a single point. This will help your balance. This is known as drishti, gazing point. On your next inhale, begin to slowly lift the chest up, placing the right foot back down next to the left. Relax the arms at the sides. Close the eyes and breathe. Hands on the hips, feet are at a hip distance width apart. Tuck the tail, pull the belly in. Inhale, lift the chin, look up. As you exhale, start to lean your torso back. Lift your heart up towards the sky. Good. Inhale, slowly come up. Little bend to the knees, lead with the chest. Fold all the way down. Let your arms just hang. Let your head go. So a little bend to the knees can feel really nice for the low back. Give your head a little shake as though saying no. And then a little nod as though saying yes. And just relax the head now completely. Good. Let's take a big step back with the right foot and walk the hands around to the right. So we're going to turn to face the water. Adjust your feet. So you've got about one of your own leg's length in between those 2 feet. And then try to turn your big toes in and slide the heels out a little bit. Up on your fingerprints, gazing out in front of you, try to bring some weight forward into your toes so that your hips come forward in line with your ankles. And now inhale, gaze out in front of you, long spine. As you exhale, start to fold down. Can you plant the hands and slowly walk them back? Try to maintain a shoulder distance width, fingers pointing forward. When you can't bring your hands back anymore, keep the heels of the hands on the ground. Just keep those palms planted, fingers forward, elbows hug in. And now use the strength of your arms like you were going to pull yourself right through your legs. So it doesn't matter how far back you can walk the hands. Try to just keep those palms connected, gripping, elbows hugging in. Over time, as those hamstrings get more flexible, you might be straightening out the legs. Try to relax your head here. So let your hands come even wider for me and bring them forward a little bit. So let your hands come shoulder distance apart. Yeah, and now use the strength in the arms, like you were gonna pull yourself down. You got it, relax your head, good. Try to let your toes continue to take just as much weight as your heels. Good. As you inhale, walk those fingers forward and come up to your fingerprints again. Look out in front of you. Little bend to the knees, hands to the hips. Now nice and slow, rise to standing. Turn your right toes out. Make sure your heels are in line. Slide just your left heel back a little bit. Keep your hips facing the water. Try to keep both legs straight. Arms to a T. So making sure those right toes point straight in the opposite direction of that left foot, we're gonna lean over that right leg. Keep it straight. When you can't lean any further, so try not to bend the right leg, let the right hand come down, turn your left thumb up, and start to lift that left arm. Can you follow the thumb with the eyes? If it hurts the neck to look up, look out to the left or down to your right big toe. Try not to let your chest collapse forward. Try to keep those shoulders back, stacking. Good, one more inhale, reach and extend. Look down to your right big toe. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn the right toes in. Pivot and turn the left toes out. So your heels are still in line. Right heel, slide it back just a bit. Now we lean over that straight left leg. Try not to bend your knee. Left hand down. Look at your right thumb. Turn it up and start to lift the arm up. Roll that right shoulder back. Press evenly into both your feet. Keep breathing. This is Trikonasana, our triangle pose. Good. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, look down to your left big toe. Inhale, come all the way up. Now, let's take our right foot, bring it up to meet our left foot. Bring our hands together right at the heart. Inhale, circle the arms up, look up. Turn your palms out and fold, come all the way down. Halfway up to that flat back, plant your palms, step back to the top of a push-up, and then just press right back up into your downward dog. Hips to the sky, push the chest back. Relax your head, just let it hang. Good. As you inhale, come up high on the toes, bend the knees, look forward, and take it through to seated. Extending those legs out. Remove the flesh from underneath the sitting bones. Pull all 10 of your toes towards you. Push the heels away. So if the hamstrings are really tight, a little bend in the knees can be very helpful here, especially if your back's wanting to round out. Let's inhale, reach the arms all the way up, and then lean your heart in the direction of your feet. Let your arms come down and take a little grip. Maybe on the calves, maybe on the ankles, maybe on the toes. It doesn't quite matter where you're reaching. You want to be able to flex both feet, and you want to be able to continue to move your heart towards your toes. And when you can't get your chest any closer to the feet, just let your head relax. Just completely let it go. Let it hang. Try to let your eyes close. Try not to look around. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just breathe here. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin, look out in front of you, and as you exhale, extend the arms out. Inhale, come all the way up, palms out as we circle the arms down. So you're going to turn towards the river and open your legs up wide. Try to point your kneecaps and your toes straight up to the sky. Bring your shoulders back so they're over your hips. Bring your ears back so they're over your shoulders. Chin pulled in a little bit. Good. Let's inhale, reach the arms all the way up. As you exhale, start to lean your heart towards the river. Start to relax the arms down. And as those hands make contact, pull your heart forward. When you can't get your chest any further forward, relax your head. Just let it go. Keep breathing deeply, in and out through your nose. Keep flexing both feet, toes pointing up to the sky. Good. As you inhale, lift the chin, push into your palms as you exhale, and then inhale, walk those hands back in. Now take your left foot and bring it into your inner right thigh. Keep those right toes pointing straight up. Place your right hand just on the inside edge of that right leg. And now walk your left hand around and behind you. Roll that left shoulder back and turn your left palm out. So just turn the palm out. Let's inhale, lift that left arm up. Now, start to reach it over that left ear. Maybe you can walk your right hand down the inside edge of the leg, but don't turn down. Try to keep your chest turning up to the sky. Good. On the inhale, lift your left arm straight up, look down towards the earth, and slowly come up. Let that left hand plant about a foot or so behind you on an angle. Point your right toes. So bring your left hand back about a foot or so away from the hip, pushing into your left knee, your right heel. Lift those hips, push the hips forward. Can you reach that right arm up, maybe back? Maybe you can relax the head back. Good, take one more inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower the hips down. Good, take your left leg out and bring your right foot in. So left toes point straight up, flex both feet. Left hand to the inside edge of that left leg. So right to the inside edge, your left hand. Good, right hand, crawl it around. So all we're trying to do is roll that right shoulder back a little bit, turn the palm out. Now let's inhale, sweep the right arm up. Take it over that right ear as you walk your left hand maybe down the inside of that leg. Turn your heart up towards the sky. Keep that left leg active and engaged. Good, inhale, right arm straight up to the sky, look down towards that left arm, and just slowly come up. Plant that right hand about a foot or so out from that hip, point your left toes, come up onto the knee. You may have to readjust the foot, push the hips forward, reach that arm back. Good, take one more inhale, and as you exhale, lower the seat. Come around to face the top of your yoga mat and bring the soles of your feet together. Good, try to draw the heels in as close to you as you can. You can hold your shins, you can hold your ankles, you can hold your toes. Whatever you can reach, but don't round your back. Try to sit up really tall. Press those knees gently down. Now inhale, lift through the crown of the head and begin to move the chest forward. So where do the hips, groin muscles, inner thighs tell you to stop? Pausing there before the back rounds, let your head relax down. Let your eyes just soften and close. Keep breathing. Good, on your next inhale, nice and slow, coming all the way up. And just find a comfortable cross-legged seat. You want your right leg in front of or on top of your left, because we'll switch it up next time. And don't worry, if you're the opposite, we can change it up. So just being able to sit up really tall. Take your arms to a T. Turn your left palm to face behind you, and take that left arm slowly down around and up behind the back. Some of you know what's coming. I see by the expression on your face. So we're trying not to round the back. It doesn't matter how close together the hands are gonna get. You're trying to maintain this long spine. Turn your right palm up to the sky. Take that right arm up. Point the palm behind you, bend at the elbow. Let your hand first start at the top of the head. Don't push the head forward. Maybe you can bring your hand around behind the head. Maybe it can come down behind the neck. Maybe you're grabbing your t-shirt. Maybe your hands just touched. Maybe your fingers are clasped, palms. Maybe you're holding the opposite wrist. Maybe you're holding the opposite forearm. Draw the elbows back, shoulders down. Close your eyes here. Gomukhasana. This is our cow face pose, at least with the upper body today. Keep lifting the heart, lifting through the crown of the head, and just breathe into the tight spaces, the tension, the stress, the discomfort. Use your exhales to let it go. Good. Take another deep breath in as you exhale, releasing the bind, whatever you held. Right arm to the sky, left hand to the earth. Take your arms out to a T. Take another deep breath in as you exhale. Start to turn to the right. Take your right hand, plant it behind you, and reach across for your right knee with your left hand. So you want to place your right palm or fingertips down so the fingers point away. And now start to turn your chest to the right. Try to turn your head as far to the right as it'll go. And now move your eyes as far to the right as you can. And then close those eyes. And breathe here in your twist. Take another inhale, grow that spine even longer. Exhale, twist to your furthest. And now inhale, look forward. Come around to center. Walk your hands over to the left. Just do a little gentle counter twist and then come back to center. And then all you're going to do is cross your legs the opposite way. So left leg is in front of or on top of. And now we come into our cow face on the other side. So shoulders back, right over the hips. Ears over the shoulders, arms to a T. This time, right palm facing behind you. Take the right arm around behind and up the back. Left palm up. Take the arm up, shoulder down. Rotate the palm back, bend at the elbow, maybe hand to the top of the head. Maybe behind the head as the elbow comes back. Maybe down behind the neck. Try not to push the head forward. Keep that shin pulled back. Find that place where you can't go any further. So don't round, don't drop the head, don't contort. Try to keep that spine really straight. Draw the elbows back, shoulders down. Close your eyes now. Try to go inwards. Checking in with the body. Where are you feeling this right now? Send your breath there. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Steady breath. Good. Take another deep breath in. If you're holding your shirt or your hand, release that. Left arm, reach it up. Right arm, reach it down. And then take the arms to a T. Stretch across the arms. And now we twist. Take a deep breath in. Turning to the left. Left hand plants. Right behind you. Right hand reaches across. Turn your chest. Turn your head. Turn your eyes as far to the left as they'll go. And now close those eyes. Lengthen as you inhale, twisting deeper as you exhale. Try to keep that spine as long and as straight as you can. Good. Last deep breath in. Lengthen, stretch. Exhale, twist to your furthest. And now inhale, look forward. Return to center as you exhale. Little counter twist. Look over that right shoulder. And then come back to center. Extend the legs out. Make sure your feet are up at the top of your mat. And lie down onto your back. And as you come down onto your back, draw your knees into your chest. Hug them in with those hands and just rock a little bit from side to side. So we're going to use this as a little massage for the back here. Good. As you roll back to center, take your arms to your sides. Take your legs to the sky. Try to keep your head down and straight. So this is option 1. Option 2, the arms can come up as well as the legs. Option 3, the hips can come up, the legs can drop over the face. If you're not familiar with a plow and you want to watch someone come into it, you don't want to try to come into the pose while turning your head. Very important. So if you're not sure, if you think you can do it, try it, but don't turn your head. So if the legs have dropped over the face, plant your hands on your back, fingers pointing up to the sky, and then see if you can lift the legs up as well. There should be no pain in your neck. So find your edge. So keep the head straight, please. Good. Breathe deeply here, slowly through the nose, allowing for drainage of blood from those feet, from those legs, pulled by gravity back towards the heart. Those of you with legs and arms up can do a little bit of wiggling of the fingers and toes, and then maybe eventually the wrists and ankles. Those of you in shoulder stand, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and exhale your right leg down over your face. Keep the left leg extending up to the sky. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, let your left leg come down. Those of you wiggling fingers and toes or moving wrists and ankles, take your legs really wide, bring your hands to your inner thighs and see if you can open those legs up even further. Inhale, left leg up. Sorry, guys. Exhale, both legs down. For those of you in shoulder stand, come into plow. Try to keep those legs straight. Press the backs of those knees open. Keep your hands on your back unless your toes have touched the ground. If your toes have touched the ground, your palms can touch the ground. Good. If you're lying on your back with your legs really wide, bring your hands to the outsides of the thighs, bring your legs back through center, and bring your arms like railings right next to you. Those of you in Halasana, palms to the earth, keep your head on the ground, start to roll your upper back down to the ground. We're all going to meet in the same place with our legs at 90, arms by the sides. Nice work. So those of you that have rolled out of your plow, you're pushing into your palms, pushing your heels. Now everyone up to the sky, take a deep breath in and start to lower both your legs with control. Try to keep them as straight as you can. Head on the ground, push the heels away, slowly lower those legs. Nice. When your heels touch down, walk your feet towards your hands. Plant your heels right in front of your buttocks. Hip distance width apart. Tuck the tail, keep the head straight. Inhale, lift your hips up. Try not to let your feet go wider than your hips, so you want about 2 fist distance between your 2 heels. So let your feet come a little bit apart, your feet a little bit more, so about 2 of your fists would have fit in between the heels. Good. Really press those arms down. Try to point your toes straight ahead. Bring the feet in just a little bit. Good. Push that belly up. Push your chest towards your chin. Don't turn your head here. Keep it straight. Janice, go just a little wider with your feet. Good. Really press down through those arms. Press down through those feet. Inhale those hips up even higher. Take the arms out from under you, lower your upper back, lower your mid back, low back down. Walk the feet together. Let the soles of the feet touch, let the knees fall out and down. Relax the arms. Just breathe deeply here. Good. Bring your hands to the outsides of those knees, and on an inhale, help your legs back together and extend your legs straight out in front of you. So we're going to come into our fish pose. Some of you are familiar with this pose, some of you not so much. So you have two different options. The arms can stay just at the sides, or the arms can tuck right underneath the body, thumb next to thumb. And we're trying to get our elbows in underneath us as well. So try not to bend the arms. If you're going to bring them under, try to keep them really straight, and then try to get those elbows right in if you can. Now you want the legs to squeeze together, pointing your feet but spreading your toes at the same time. Almost like you'd created a little fin with your feet. Now on an inhale, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your shoulders, push your heart right up to the sky. So coming up on your forearms, push your heart up, start to relax your head all the way back. Lower yourself down until your head touches. So come back down for a second. Keep your arms really straight as you come up for me again. Push your heart up. Good, now relax your head back. Keep your heart lifted if you can. Yeah, you got it. So keep the chest up, let the head come back, and then lower down till just the head touches lightly. And then keep pushing into the arms to lift the chest. Keep spreading those toes. Good, take another deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now inhale, lift the head just enough to clear the earth, lower your back, release the arms, walk your feet towards you. Bring your knees to your chest, hug them in gently, and just rock side to side, massaging your back. So I'm going to give you guys the option before we come into our twist. If anybody wants to move out of the sun, because I know that it's moved a little bit, if you want to move back into the shade, feel free. We're going to come into a spinal twist, and then we're going to take rest. So if you're all good where you are, arms to a T. Flexing your feet, knees to chest. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, start to lower your legs over to the right. Turn your head to the left. Try not to lift your left shoulder. Just set your feet down now. So let your feet come down to the ground. So relax your legs. Good. Let your feet just drop. Let your upper back be heavy. Let your whole body relax. Palms can face up or down, whatever is comfortable for you. And just close your eyes here as you breathe in and out. Slow and steady. Try to relax your back as much as possible. Good. Take another really long, deep breath in. As you exhale, squeeze all that air out. Now press into both arms and inhale. Head and knees come up slowly. Pause there at the top. Head is heavy on the ground. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, legs to the left now, head to the right. Don't lift the right shoulder. Just set the feet down. Palms up or down. Close your eyes and breathe. Try to relax in this twist. Just totally let go and breathe deeply. Good. Take another really long inhale. Fill up those lungs. Exhale. Let it all go. And now press through the arms. Inhale back to center. Reach for the knees. Squeeze them into the chest. And now see if you can draw your forehead up towards the knees. Squeeze yourself into the most compact little ball you can get into. Take a deep breath in, start to scrunch up the face, squeeze the scalp, arms back, belly, legs, and release it all. Let your body relax down. Take the feet apart, let them flop out to the sides. Turn your palms up to the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you. So our fingertips are very sensitive parts of the body, so we take them out of contact with anything. Let the chin tuck, let the neck be long. Let your eyes just softly close. And just let that breath now return back to its natural state. Let your whole body relax completely. Start to breathe a little deeper, a little slower, in through the nose and out through the nose. The eyes remain closed. And just start to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Moving your hands and your feet, your wrists and your ankles. And then let your head just start to turn slowly side to side. And as the head rolls back to center, slide your legs together, point your toes, reach the arms over the head. Take a long inhale, stretch the body out, reach, reach, reach. And then relax. Let the arms sweep back down to your sides, draw your knees into your chest. And just rock side to side a couple times. Rolling over onto your right side, keeping the eyes closed, push into your left hand and make your way up to a seated position. Ears over shoulders and shoulders over hips. Hands can rest on the knees, the thighs are down in the lap, palms up or down, your choice. Relax the jaw, softening your face here. And just notice how you feel. Has there been a shift? Maybe within your physical state, maybe more your mental or emotional state, perhaps even your spiritual state. Thank yourself for this gift of yoga this morning. And then bring your palms together, your hands to your heart. And leaning forward to seal in your practice, your hands can release to the ground. If your head doesn't touch, take a moment. Thank you for allowing me to share these teachings with you today. Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Sunday. If you have any questions about anything, please let me know.